said I wasn't going to say that any of you were guilty of this happening. You and I are just being caring people who are residents of the great state of Iowa. No matter if you want to admit it, we all are part of the system. And the system failed. Failed not only Sabrina, but it failed all of us. We have the right to vote, to speak out to those that govern the state. Just before I came here today, I joined a couple in marriage. I bring this up for the fact that for me it was ironic to be doing this service for Sabrina and this wedding for Dylan Wyckoff. Dylan's son was murdered by his mother when he was 2 years old, and she subsequently afterwards took her life. Dylan saw the signs and reached out to the state. No one listened with care. The ones that did, didn't do their job. His little innocent son was another death, like Sabrina's, that's on the hands of the people of the state of Iowa. Not sure if there are any of our governing people in the room, but it is time to quit cutting the funds that are used to try and prevent these tragedies from happening. Time for the children to be safe. I said it before and I will say it again. If we cannot protect the children, who can we protect? You all have come out here today for the same main reason, and that reason is that you care. Time to let those that need to know that you care. I want each and every one of you that has a child in your life, whether it is a niece, nephew, grandchild, cousin, brother, sister, neighbor, kid, and most of all, a son or a daughter. Go home to them today, or the next time you see them, and hug them and tell them simply, I love you and I care. By the turnout today of the people from all walks of life, it's nice to know that so many do care. That is why you have come, even though you may have not known this precious child who had a great love for kittens and whose favorite color was blue. You came because you care. I want everyone to listen to what I am saying next. Every one of us needs to take heed of it sometime in our life. If you don't think you do, I pray that you will someday. The moment that just passed is the past. The moment after is the future. What you do in that moment between is usually up to you. Sabrina didn't have that choice. At times, one can find peace in their past. But at other times, one must come to peace with their past. This journey is too short to not let go of the guilt, the judging of others, and not to forgive. The song, Heaven's Now My Home, said, I am flying with the angels, and heaven's now my home. God told me not to worry. He said you'd be okay. Sabrina is an angel who is flying with him in heaven after being a borrowed angel on earth. She is in the kingdom of God. She has no worries, and she is okay. For it tells us in John chapter 14, 1 through 6, that Jesus brought comfort to his disciples. He told them, don't let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. Jesus prepared that place and came and took Sabrina to be with him in God's eternal and sacred kingdom. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 24, it says, when you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet.